Hi, Luca.
Hello, how are you?
Good. Thanks for coming in today.
Thank you for seeing me.
Yeah, well, we saw on the child care parent survey that you filled out the other day that you were interested in exploring your own wellness goals and what you could possibly do here at the YMCA. So it's great to meet you, and thank you for coming in.
Same here, same here. Yes, I filled it out because my daughter, I come to the Y every day to drop off my daughter, and I've noticed that I've been kind of like gaining a little bit of weight, and I've been feeling a little sluggish, and felt like I needed to get back into shape and try to do some working out and get myself into healthy spirits, you know?
So coming into the Y on a daily basis and dropping your daughter off here at childcare has prompted some thought about maybe restarting an exercise routine.
Yeah,
Sounds like.
absolutely. I have to. I'm getting to the point where I haven't been doing anything. My life is very busy with work schedule, and it's really difficult to find some time to work out. And ergo, I go out and do a lot of traveling. I'm eating the wrong things, and I'm not doing anything to make myself healthier. So I need to maybe some guidance or something to do.
So what a busy life you have. You've got working full-time, the children, and I heard you mention that you travel a lot as well. So that's affecting possibly what you eat. So that you're eating out a lot. Okay, great. So there was a piece on the child care survey that talked about how can the YMCA, what type of health-related information would support you and your family, related to that. How did that? What thoughts came to mind as you answered that?
Well, you always worry about what you eat and how much you eat. I tend to feel like I'm tired quite a bit, and I feel that has a lot to do with my physical shape as well as my nutrition. And you read all kinds of pieces about the fact that what you eat is really what drives you. And I've noticed that in the child care, the YMCA cares a lot about what my child eats and how many times she eats, and the healthy snacks that you're providing. And I think I need more structure into that part of my life.
So not only the physical exercise, but as you thought about that, the health-related information for your family, the nutrition aspect, and the fact that the child care talks about serving healthy snacks it's prompting you to take a look at that for yourself and your family as well, and learn information.
Absolutely. I've noticed that, because of not working out, I used to do a lot of working out. I was a swimmer for a while, and I was in very good shape when I was younger, but now I'm losing my shape. I'm noticing that things don't fit quite as well, and I want to make sure that with the two, nutrition and trying to work out, that I'll get back into the shape, at least a healthy shape, not necessarily the shape I was in before, but a better shape.
Okay, great. So it sounds like you have a lot of experience exercising with the swimming, and but so there's two things going on. One would be nutrition for yourself with your busy travel schedule and your family, and maybe to be able to adopt some of the nutrition information that your daughter is getting here at the child care program.
Yes, absolutely, and it'd be great even to get into some kind, I don't know if you have anything available for tension or anxiety as far as, with work and work-related things. It's all in one piece, just having things that are available to help out someone who has a lot of work responsibilities but doesn't have a lot of time.
So time is an issue.
Absolutely.
And it creates tension. So we've got stress, nutrition, and physical activity. Okay. So what would be the best way to receive the health-related information related to nutrition for you? What would be the best learning environment?
I don't know. Give me some examples of, is it classroom schedules or maybe something sent to me by email? I don't know. What is the best thing for commitment for a person to do?
We, related to the child care, we would love to be able to give the information in the way that you would best receive it. So it could be in written form by email or parenting groups. So wanting to know what would be the best way for you to learn about nutrition. With your busy schedule, would it initially be via the email, via flyers, via parent groups? How would you best receive it?
I think in my schedule, I check emails quite often, several times a day, so I think that would probably be the best thing to start with, is just to have information. It's so natural for me to check email. It's very simple.
Okay. So yeah, if you remember back to the survey, we talked about that, and that's something that we could get to you on a weekly basis related to nutrition, and put together a packet for you.
That would be great.
Okay, great. So for the nutrition piece, we would be able to put the information together for you in the most convenient way, because of your work schedule, would be via email.
That would make things much easier.
Great, and then we could check in with you verbally to make sure there were no questions related to the information by email, and you could get together with
Absolutely.
us if you wanted
Sure.
to. Okay. So how about the stress management piece of this, or the physical activity piece? How would you like to attack those other two parts you mentioned?
Well, I don't really know how I would attack them. It's something that is definitely part of my life. Maybe working a little bit less would be great, but I don't have that luxury right now. So I don't know what the YMCA offers, if they offer any kind of workshops or classes on stress management. I'm not sure.
Would it be okay if I talk to you about one option?
Absolutely.
Okay, so related to the stress management, certainly one thing that we do have is a program that is called Healthy Lifestyles, which is a behavior change program targeted for people who might want to change their behavior related to stress and reduction of stress. So we do have that program, and certainly physical activity could be seen as a reduction of stress as well. So with your busy life, not sure of those options, whether you'd want to think about a support group in Healthy Lifestyles, or concentrate on the physical activity piece, or a little bit of both. Thinking of all those, how do you think you'd want to go?
I think both. I think exercise does help with stress management, and hopefully something with the nutrition would help also. But groups are great too, because you get to share information and kind of get to see what other people are going through. So I love the swimming part. So I've always liked swimming. It's just finding the time to do it. That's the hard part. I'd love to get back in the pool and swim. Is there anything that is organized or that will help me? I used to do workouts with other people in the swimming pool. Do you have anything like that available here?
Sure. You want me to talk about that now?
Sure.
Yes, we have a master swim program actually that is for adults. And there's a couple options. One is there's an AM group that meets at 5:30 a.m. 3 days a week, Monday, Wednesday, Friday. And then there's an evening group that meets at 8 p.m. 3 days a week as well. And it's similar to what you're talking about. It's a group of adults that get together who had swam in the past. And, they meet again, very flexible. So many of them work as well. So it's not like everybody comes 3 days a week all the time, but the group is there for each other. So we do have that.
That's great. Is there a coach involved? Is there a person who organizes it?
Yes, we have a swim coach by the name of John. And so, what I could do is what I'd love to do is give you John's information, introduce you to John. I'll even see if he's here now. And you can talk about the program a little bit more in depth, the workouts and all that, ask any kinds of questions you want related to the master's program.
That's great. And they start slow for beginners, not too hard. I'm worried about that because I'm not in very good shape right now.
Yeah, and John would be able to answer that, but there's a variety of swim levels in the master's program.
Great. That's great. That sounds very good.
Okay, so for the physical activity, it sounds like you're really excited about the
Absolutely.
swimming piece.
Sounds like it's tailor-made for me, especially the morning workout. Get
Yep.
it started and then bring my daughter into the child care. We don't live too far away, so it's very easy for me to come work out, pick up my daughter, and bring her to the Y.
Okay, so we have the nutrition piece that we're going to give you the information via email, that's the most convenient for you. We have the swim piece, and I'm going to introduce you to John so he can talk to you a little bit more about the workouts and see how you'd feel with that. So at that point, we also mentioned Healthy Lifestyles, and you talked about that as well. Would you like to hear more about that at this time, or do you want to talk to John first to see how that would?
I'd like to hear about the healthy lifestyle. It sounds like a good thing. I just don't know much about it.
Sure. So again, it's a support group where members come in who want to make a behavior change, and we work on achieving that behavior change and maintaining it as well for 10 months. It's a 10-month program, and members typically come in for stress reduction, as I mentioned, or it could be improved nutrition and increased physical activity. So it would be another way to get some nutrition information as well.